Hey, whoever snaps, this is Torren the Gray. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Pokémon Insurgence Let's Gray. Today, we are going to be picking up where we left off last time, which has been quite a while, actually. It looked like the date on my game file was like April 25th, which actually makes a lot of sense. We've not played the game since my computer died, my old computer, and April 25th would have put us probably that last stream right before Easter, which the Sunday Easter night was when my family left, and I had shut down my computer so that my brother and sister-in-law could stay in my office because we had a bunch of people in the house, and so I shut it down so the fans and the lights and everything wouldn't bother them. And when I went to boot it back up after they left that night, it did not come back on. It was dead. So that timing seems about right, but it has been quite a while. We're looking at three months or so, two and a half, three. It's been a while. Anyway, if you guys are not familiar with where we are at in Pokemon Insurgence, so just as a recap, Pokemon Insurgence is a fan-made Pokemon game, and it features what is called Delta Pokémon, which are basically Alolan forms. Just for you guys who have not caught up on the series as of yet, I know a lot of you guys have, and you're like, yes, Tor, we get it. But we've got a team full of Delta species at this point. We've got an electric flying Wheezing. We have a grass-type Munchlax, who has gotten renamed. It was previously Mara, realized it was male and green, and so I figured, why not? Let's name it Klungar after another patron, who is also male and green. Salty Chef, our ground-type Muck. Our normal fairy Gateau, the Crustal. Our starter Hamilton, who's very important, Ghost Dragon type Charizard, and then Cleaver, our Ice Fighting type Scizor. Both Charizard and Scizor have the ability to Mega Evolve in this game as they do in others. We also have a couple of other favorites, Boots, the Ghost normal type, things like that, Ambipom. Yeah, this is the team that I'd kind of put together the last time I played, so after we did the stream, I must have done a little bit of grinding at some point. Your guess is as good as mine, but it looks like we ground up most people a little bit. Klungar is probably, the Munchlax is probably the one who's come up the most. Most people were around level 50 when I watched the last video when we did the 4th gym badge. So this was the normal fairy gym, which we completed in the last episode, and at the end of last episode, after beating the gym, we got a notification that some shenanigans were going on at a power plant, or something, a hospital, something to that effect, and we needed to go fix it. Now, this is the tracks. I'm not entirely sure where we're supposed to be going. Which I probably could have figured out before we started recording. But you guys may be asking, Tort, what is happening? Why are you recording Pokemon Insurgence? This is generally a streamed series, and that is a great question. I decided that with me going out of town, which haha, surprise, I'm going out of town. This week that you guys are seeing this, I am out of town that whole week, and so I didn't really have any time prepping for that to do some of the things I wanted to do. It clearly looks like somewhere I should be able to get, but trash in the way. Can I pick up the trash? No, apparently not. But with me going out of town, there was some things that I couldn't get moved around and stuff like that, and the Pokemon Random Lock is going to be taking a brief break. So obviously you guys are seeing this probably on a Friday. Normally you would be seeing Random Locks on Wednesdays, this summer at least. I've only had one episode really going up a week, and I've had those coming out midweek on Wednesdays, so that's when you've been normally seeing the Pokemon Random Lock. Is this where I need to be? It looks like the power is off here, so yeah, we'll assume yes. But with that Random Lock, there's a couple of things. One, I didn't really have time to get that series sorted. It's going to require more editing and things like that because we have a lot more speed-ups and stuff in that series. And then at the same time, we've also got the issue of our patrons. And part of one of my patron rewards, and one of the things we did last season in the Pokemon Emerald Little Lock, was that we would hack in our patrons as trainer NPCs. Welcome to Sonata Hills, youngster. There aren't many folks here, but they do keep quiet. We don't want to make too much of a racket. Okay. And essentially, so we've been hacking them in. But the guy who came up with the idea and was awesome enough to do it for me last season, Adaram, he has been a friend of mine for a while, and he was a patron for a while, and had been on Time Shot and all that. A good guy. But he's kind of taken a hiatus from the online gaming life. So I've not seen him in a while. And so he had kind of gotten me the ROM. He wanted to do the randomization and everything so he could hack in the trainers and all that. And so when I wanted to start the random lock, he kind of was like, oh man, I really don't have time to do it right now. Here, let me get you the ROM, and then I'll get him in before you really get too much further and everything like that. And so he got me the ROM, but he didn't. Those don't belong. Oh, I already stole them, nurse. I'm sorry. Anyway, long story short, Addy's kind of disappeared for a bit, and I'm kind of at the halfway point of the random lock, and I was like, ooh, you know what? I don't have any patrons in here yet, and so I decided, you know what? I need to figure out how to do this myself, especially going forward. If that's something I want to have be a regular part of any of my Pokemon series, I need to make sure that I probably know how to do that, as opposed to having to rely on some third party person and putting that pressure on them to do all that work. That's not something that when Addy presented the idea that he probably was signing up for like a lifetime of doing this sort of thing, so I need to take some time. I need to figure out how to make all that work. I think I found a tool that's going to let me do that, but it's one of those things that I need to take some time. I need to get it sorted. I need to get my patrons. I think I've got 3 or 4 patrons who have responded to me saying, hey, listen, whatever you sent Addy, send my way, and I'll get that figured out. And so if you guys are patrons who happen to be watching this and you have not heeded that call, go ahead and send me any trainer data you might have had that you might want to be getting into Pokemon Platinum Random Lock. I just missed from the hospital yesterday, so I'm packing my things up. I hope I didn't leave anything behind. These people don't seem too terribly concerned that the power is out. First floor seems to be clear. Let's head on up. But yeah, so with the delay in the random lock, I really don't want to record too much more of that until I'm able to get the patrons in, especially because somebody, at least 1 or 2, I think D-Miner and Talon are both either their area has potentially been passed already, the one that they wanted to be in, and or it's coming up very shortly. And so I don't want to record any more of that until we've had a chance to get those hacked in. And I think it should be fairly easy. I've never really messed with like hacking ROMs and stuff at all before, so it might be something that I just need to get a little more comfortable with. But I found a tool, and I think it should work. I'm just gonna need some time. So with that, that's why you were seeing recorded Pokemon Insurgence, because I wanted something to fill the time. I didn't want to just leave you guys hanging, but I didn't really want to continue with Pokemon Random Lock in its current state. I want to get those patrons hacked in before that gets going again. So I figured, why not? People had been asking for Insurgents to come back, and it's something that I wanted to continue as well. So we just kind of like, well, you know what? We'll just record it, because I don't really have time to stream between now and when I'm leaving for the week that you guys are seeing this at the end of. It's a whole timey-wimey thing, so at the end of the gym, I swear. So if you guys haven't watched the last episode recently, which I'm assuming you have not, at the end of the gym, they said, oh no, there's some big catastrophe up at the, hospital or whatever, or the old folks home, or maybe this isn't where I'm supposed to be. They're like, the power's out, and it looks like it's dark in here, like it looks like the power is out. But nobody seems too terribly concerned. So I don't know. Man is asleep in his bed. Maybe it's just nighttime? It's not nighttime. But, I don't know. Oh, wait. Okay, here we go. Staircase we haven't done, at least. Maybe there's some shenanigans going on in the basement. Aha! Shenanigans in the basement. Fantastic. We did it. You again from the Sun-Touched Gym, right? Pleased to see you again, Harmony. You too, Tortimer, Nora. My name's Tayan. If you don't remember, I'm part of the Perfection. Don't worry, you're hard to forget about. You at the back, I don't know why you're tampering with our power, but you better start explaining. Don't worry, Harmony. We'll turn the power back on. We just want to talk to you, that's all. Ryuka! What are you doing? Why are you here? Now, Ryuka is the Giovanni of this region. He's so in the I forget what the name of this region is, but in this region there's like a half dozen different kind of evil teams. They're called cults or something like that, and so they've all got different goals, and they're all basically going after legendaries, things like that. I'm refreshing myself as much as you guys, so don't worry if you guys know all this. I'm trying to get myself back, because it's been a couple months since I've picked up this game or thought about it at all. So, there's a couple different ones. I know that this guy is the leader of the Perfection Cult, and he is the one who gave us our starter. Our Delta Charmander came from him. What are you doing? Why are you here? I want to make a deal with you, Harmony. A deal? What are you talking about? I'll put the power back on in good faith. There we go. Power's back on. Fantastic. It's been a while, hasn't it? When was the last time I saw you? College graduation? I've been looking for you for a while, but also one of your patients. Specifically the one whose name is Malda. What? That's my father! What do you want with him? We want to help, Harmony. We're not as bad as you think. We know he's sick, and we know you want the best for him. Let us help you. We can both get what we want here. Let's go to his room so we can talk more. Go to Malda's room on the top floor, and we can talk. Fine, whatever. Let's get this over with. Very well. Is he going to turn the power back off, or... Now follow me. Nope, okay, we're following him. He used to be so different. Wait, who, me? What? Who's this Malda guy? How does Harmony know a cultist? No clue, but I'm planning on following him. Tortimer, you should come along. I'd love to have some support. Okay, just take me. He's still not talking to me after what I said. I can't blame him. What I said was awful. I just hope that he won't snap and betray us. Oh, right, that was her friend, and she last time had said something really... that recently she's something really mean. Talking about, I don't remember what it was, but she was pretty rough. I mean, he probably totally deserved it. But all right, we're gonna head up. In fact, I want to, assuming we probably have a battle coming up, because it's plot. Why wouldn't we have a battle coming up? I'm gonna switch our starter up, Hamilton, and there we go. We'll have our Charizard behind us. All right, power's back on. They got somebody at the desk. Let's head up the stairs. And sorry. Had a beep there. There we go. Oh, I had my keys on, handling the wrong keys. All right. Do we know which room he's in? There was an old guy in some of these rooms. Here we go. We found it. First try. Awesome. Listen, Ryuka, I appreciate the offer, but I'm not quite desperate enough to trust a cultist to give him a shot. It doesn't matter if we were friends. I can't let you touch him or any other patients here. I'm sorry. Well, why don't you do it? Here's the vial. Because she doesn't... I think the problem is more that she doesn't want to inject her father with random stuff that some random cultist brought in. Probably not so much as, like, she doesn't trust you with a syringe. It's probably more she doesn't trust what's in the syringe. Feel free to analyze what's in it. I promise it's perfectly safe. Okay, I guess. I still don't get why you're doing this, though. I'm looking at it on this empty table. Do you know why we want to help your father, Harmony? Malda was around during the original Delta incident in Hoenn. After Geoxys was defeated above the Moss Deep City, people below started reporting strange fevers. Everything ended up being fine, but testing showed that everyone's DNA was slightly tainted. Not enough to be significant, but enough to be noticed if you look closely. My point is that Malda's body may not react to viruses in the same way ours do, and there's one in particular that I find interesting. Hold on a minute, this is just Pokerus! This isn't dangerous, we've known about this for years! Exactly. Pokerus is very unique, as infections go. It helps the Pokemon rather than hindering it. It allows it to grow stronger. In the scientific world, we call this mutalism. What you're holding right now is a strain that specifically increases the HP stat. Now, even though the virus doesn't affect ordinary people, it might be able to help your father. Increasing his HP stat could heal him and even lengthen his lifespan. We just want someone to test it out. This could help out our goals of creating the perfect Pokemon. What do you say, Harmony? This really is just the Pokerus virus in a tube. How do I know you're not lying? You don't, but I do owe you, Harmony. You want your father healed, and this could be a breakthrough for my research. Okay, am I reading that wrong? Can I not read? Sometimes I can't read, to be sure, but no, that was just poorly typed. You're right about the DNA thing. He told me that a long time ago. I'm desperate enough to try it, but double cross me, Ryuka, and I swear. I'm glad to hear it. Let's get this over with. Listen, I don't like needles. If you guys don't mind, I think I'm gonna wait outside. Okay, damn it. I thought Ryuko was trying to get out of there. I'm like, buddy. Seriously? He's in the room with the cultists and he's scared of needles? Anyway. Okay, Dad, hang in there. 3, 2, 1, and done. I don't think it... Oh, hey! Wow, that worked. Nice. Oh, you're awake. Are you okay? Harmony, I don't think it... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? What's happening? Oh, gosh. Hello. Oh, my Arceus, what on? Shh. We need to talk quietly. Be careful not to provoke him.
Ryuka, what on earth did you do? This wasn't supposed to happen?
I don't know. He looks a bit like Deoxys. It is possible there's a connection? It would make sense. Deoxys is a virus known for its stats. Perhaps the Pokerus is an extension of this. I think the Pokerus might have triggered these Pokemon side. But anyways, we need to stay quiet. As long as we aren't loud, we can... Hey guys! So how did it go? Did the needle go in okay? Damien's the worst. I'm sorry if that hurt your ears. I didn't think about that before screaming into the microphone. Sorry. What an idiot.
What have you done? This is your fault.
This didn't go quite as planned, but what a breakthrough it's been.
Do you not care at all that someone just got kidnapped? What about my father? What did you do to him?
Your father is fine, more than fine. In fact, he's the healthiest he's ever been. As for the boy, I'm sure he's fine. He might got affected by the Pokerus. Helps, not hinders. You know, it'll be fine. Now it's time for me to take my leave. I have an appointment to keep with the gym leader. Hope you appreciate this. Your father is healed now, after all. Oh, yeah, no, that totally went as planned. Yeah, I meant to make your father a weird mutant hybrid of Pokemon.
What a colossal jerkbag! After all Sylvan and I did for him, you'd think you'd be a bit more appreciative. Listen, Nora, is it? Your friend is fine, I promise. My father's there with him. I'm sure he'll do all he can to keep him safe. Come with me, we'll brainstorm ideas.
Your father's the one who kidnapped him, though, right? Like,
my father's there with him.
Yeah, but your father's the one we're worried about. He's the one who turned up as a freakish human hybrid, or Pokemon hybrid, and then kidnapped the kid. We're not comforted by the fact that your father is there.
I'd like that very much. Tortimer, you can help us if you want, but you might find it more useful to head to Kepler City. I'm worried about Rakura might have been talking about Anastasia, the leader there, when he said he had an appointment. If you could warn her that he's coming, I'd appreciate it. The other thing is Malda. If you guys see him again, you have to let me know. We need to figure out a way to reverse this. For my own sake, I have to believe that it's possible. Come on, Nora, follow me.
All right. Well, we are going to be heading on to Kepler City then, I guess. That seemed to be the indication. So we'll head on out. Got a interesting plot there. People getting carried away with these Pokemon fusions. Dexnav. It's stupid. Come here. I just want to look at the map. All right. Oop. Alright, makes me use the mouse to open it. Okay, so Kepler City. I think we're here. Yeah, we're here in Sonata Hills, so we need to go west and then cross the water route. Maelstrom, Route 10, Maelstrom 9. That sounds pleasant. Alright, well, looking good. Let's head on down and see if we can't find a route out to the west. We didn't do any battling yet, so we should be able... Yeah, oh, here we go. The trash got cleaned up. Fantastic. Alright, Route 10. Look at you, old timer. Oh, wild encounter. What do we got? Empoleon! Alright. Hamilton, it's raining. Got away safely. Really only interested in Delta Pokemon in this run. We've got more than enough to make a team with. I know a couple of people like Pocket Flygon was really wanting me to use a Flygon because apparently it Mega Evolves and things like that. I've got Pokemon that Mega Evolve already. Realistically, it's probably not going to be something that I'm going to be going out of my way for to use non-Delta Pokemon, just because the Delta Pokemon are unique to this, and Megas aren't that interesting to me. Roosting... Chatot, could you just die, though? Would that be possible? Could you maybe just not roost, spam roost? There we go, synchronize. Hamilton is unaffected. Fantastic. There we go. Down goes the Chatot. Hamilton grew experience, Clone Guardian experience. I was about to send in Jinx. Or change Pokemon. No, we'll stay in. We're Ghost type. We can handle Jinx. Not that we couldn't handle Jinx as a normal Charizard, but we'll Shadow Ball. There we go. Oh, wow. That sucked. I guess it's... Ooh. Right. Ice type versus Dragon type. What is it? Ice type? Let's bring Cleaver in. We'll Mach Punch or something. I'm imagining Cleaver's got something like that, right? No. Low Sweep. Oop, I used the wrong move. Wake Up Slap. Okay. Well, there we go. Fantastic. down goes Jinx. Does this guy have anything else? Ow, this game is slow. Hold on, I think there is... Is there a speed up button? I feel like there is supposed to be. Now that I'm thinking about it. It's been a while. Yes, there it is. All right. Oh, beautiful. So much better. All right, let's run back and heal very quickly since Hamilton is down for the count. All right. We'll heal up and then we'll continue on our way and we'll speed up a little bit more. I'm sorry that we've been kind of normal speed here for a bit. But we'll try to get to Kepler City and then we'll probably call it a day. It seems like probably a good place to stop, and then we'll pick up with whatever plot picks up in Kepler City next episode. I'm trying to get... My plan is to get 2 episodes recorded before I leave, so you guys... I don't want to leave you hanging. I know you guys don't care so much. That's a cute Politoed. I like that. Is that a legit sprite? I can't remember if they remade... I feel like somebody was telling me... No, it was Phoenix Rising that was remaking all the sprites. I think the ones that are in this game are just standard sprites. Yeah, these are just standard. I was thinking of something else. All right, we're gonna Mega Evolve because why not? And then we'll use our Shadow Ball. We're so cool looking. Oh man, it's awesome. All right, getting carried away here. Solrock, fantastic. We can take on Solrock as well. Beautiful. All right, boom, buddy. Then we defeated the Psychic. Looks good. Hey, buddy. Let's do some battles. Speed up. This is a Pokemon game, after all. We haven't really done any battling yet today. Might as well get some of that in. Do the Dragon Pulse. Alright. Wide Guard. Okay. Blaze Click. Blaze Kick. Kick. There's no K or L in that word. There is a K in kick. Actually, there's 2 of them. The more you know. It's not click, though. It's not clicking. Alright. Klungar does not love us enough yet. Gosh darn it. We're desperately trying to get this Munchlax to evolve into a Snorlax. I remember that, at least. Alright. We'll Mega Evolve and Shadow Ball. Rotom is an awesome Pokemon. I love Rotom. Ominous Wind. Dang it. I knew I should have gone for, well, at least we survived. Knew we should have gone for something else. Ampharos. Change Pokemon. Yeah, we'll get Salty Chef in here. Hamilton's level 51 already. I hate this game. There we go. I don't like how it indicates which move you're on. It's almost impossible to see what you're doing. Alright, Power Gem, we can take that. Throw out the Earthquake. Fantastic. Alright. Defeated the Scientist. Looking good, looking good. Alright, let's see if we got some stuff to heal Hamilton with. Aha! Yes, we got a lot of stuff here. Beauty. And we'll use a Super Potion. Fantastic. Alright. Battle this one, and it looks like this might be the water that we start on, so... Ooh! Axorus. We will... Dragon Pulse. Hopefully we go first. Ouch, ouch. Okay, good, good. Awesome. Fantastic. Good work, Hamilton. Dragon must resist dark or something like that. Made it neutral. No? I'm not sure we say no to, but we'll take it. We'll heal Hamilton again. We'll assume that's fine. Alright, actually, let's... Hamilton's level 52 now. We're going on some water, so let's switch Fumesy, our electric wheezing, on up. And see what we got here. Oh, okay, that looked weird for a second there. Looks like there's some dive spots here, potentially, or something. I don't think we have dive yet. I could be wrong. We don't have our water type with us. I think our only water type... Yeah, in fact, what are we surfing on? I guess we just... I think it just, like, you have items to do HM stuff in here. Anyway, I think our only water type is a... I think we've got an Azuro. But it's not Delta, so I must have rotated Bob off the team. But I remember his name was Bob, so that's a start. I like his rules. Come on. Finish off the Whalmer. Boom, baby. All right. Fantastic. Okay, we got off on land. All right. Well, for something called Maelstrom, that wasn't terribly scary. All right. Let's go ahead and rest our Pokemon here. And in fact, we got a couple minutes. Let's try and find the gym. Because we're supposed to be... Gym is up here. So we're supposed to be warning the gym leader, right? So let's do that. Okay, hold on. Okay, clearly that was wrong. Okay, I need to go over here. Okay, nope. Okay. Okay, sorry, being quiet, trying to actually look at what I'm doing. It goes to nowhere. Heading over. Oh, come on! You sent me to but alright, I'm guessing she's the steel type leader, which will be good to know. Okay. It makes sense though, right? You're sent to warn a gym leader, you go into the gym, that would make sense. Is this Anastasia's gym? Are we in the right place? Yeah, alright. The average trainer is one attempt to win. Okay, but that was like the only lead I had, right? So where am I supposed to go? They've got this pipe system. Ooh, air release. All right. Okay, so the pipe system I'm not actually supposed to use. It's just purely okay. It is purely for aesthetics. Hey bro, what you... Kepler City's electricity comes with a nuclear power. It's a reactor underground that generates huge amounts of energy every second. It's actually a lot safer than people give it credit for. Nuclear power isn't nearly as dangerous as everyone thinks. Okay, good to know. Stuff from the gym scattered over here. This is a secret lab. I'm afraid I can't let you access in. Access is restricted. Okay. Well, maybe I'm supposed to go into that underwater area? I'm honestly not sure. So, what we are actually going to do is call it for today. This is going to be the end of the episode. We took care of some plot, some interesting Pokemon-human hybrid shenanigans going on. We battled a couple of trainers, nothing terribly earth-shattering. But to normally spend like 2 hours streaming this, and I'm just going to knock out a couple of half-hour episodes to get up while I'm out of town and while we're on a break from the random lock, just so you guys have something to go. And I wanted to continue the series anyway, so it was kind of a win-win situation here, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing from here. So we're gonna go ahead and pause it here. We got enough for an episode, and we'll come back with the next episode, and I will have figured out what we're doing, and then we'll continue on from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this continuation of the Pokemon Insurgence series. And yeah, I will see you guys all back here next time. As always, I've been Torren the Great, and you guys have been great. Have a good one.